Were you scared? Okay. Maybe not. Nobody was scared. Okay. Hey, Z Money, come back someday when you decide not to be a jerk. Okay? Goodbye. All right. Hello, Fred. What's going on, man? Hello, Tim B. Hello, Freak Show. Hello, Nick Travellini. More scared now. Nick? Nick? Okay. Hello, One Moon. Hello. Christian, what's going on? Yeah, man, he called me a bad word right off the bat. Hey, Kelly, I'm fine. Still not the greatest, but breathing better today, and voice sounds a little bit better. I did record a couple of videos earlier, so my voice is a little stressed. So we'll keep this short, but I wanted to come on here and welcome any new viewers to the channel, except if you call me a bad name, you're not welcome here. That's how this works. It's really cool. But we're at 49,000 subs, trying to get to 50 by, what's that, March 20th, which is Blade Show, Texas. And I think it's doable. I think it's very doable. It might even be doable by the end of February, which is really cool. Hey, Jim Miller. Hey, Bladefulness. Hello. Who was the other one up there I missed? Christian Tweed. I said hello, I think. Kelly. Everybody, hello. Yeah, they don't do as bad for me as they used to, but yeah, they do come out. So I did record my review on the Winterblade X folder. I'm going to try to get my video done. I just got this yesterday, but yeah, long story. I got a lot going on, so I probably need to get my video done on this guy, which I'll show in just a second, a little sooner than I would normally do it, but that's fine. Dude, your wife even dropped back to 55, Jeremy. She said 55, so I'm good with 55. 55 sounds reasonable. 60 sounds like pipe dream. Hey, Goondocs, good to see ya. Hey, Justin. So first knife in the pocket today is a ridiculously cool looking knife. This is the sleek and cool looking Poikiolo Blades Tarot. Yes, it's a $400 knife, but it is really, she did. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't believe her. It's not happening. But yeah, Fred, this is really cool. It's between this and I can't remember the name of the other one. The one that, not the Orca, the other one. Frick. All right. Well, I'm not getting it out right now, but, you know, this is probably the best one. If it wasn't a Tanto, it would definitely be my favorite. Why do we keep saying great grandchildren in all the streams now? What am I missing? Hang on. Water. Let me send you Crescent Edges Celestial to check out if you like Poikiolo. Okay. Yeah, Nick, we'll talk, dude. Reach out to me for sure. You can DM me on Instagram, KnivesFAST, or you can send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com, and we'll chat. It sounds great. I would love to chat. That thing is beautiful. I think the only place I've seen it is Everyday City Carry. He's had one. Probably yours. No, I don't know. Send me those two. I really enjoyed I haven't really enjoyed. Oh, gotcha, Fred. But yeah, this is really cool. Second knife in the pocket today is the Finch sub-brand Sugar House Flying Goddess. And this is in the cotton candy resin, which is ludicrous. Probably the coolest, you know, I don't know if I would want to regularly carry a cotton candy knife, but, you know, Scarlett already saw it and already claimed it. So I will not be regularly carrying it anyway. It doesn't matter what I think. She saw it and said, that's mine. And I said, oh boy. So this is going to be hers. Very interesting. Great size. It feels like it, you know, kind of like a normal slip joint size, but it's a backlock. It is, look at that ridiculous handle. I mean, it is just gorgeous. Very cool. So these are dropping on the 27th. And again, I think they're expected to be $95. They're in 14C. And there's 3 versions of these. There's like a barber pole looking one. There's this, and I think maybe, I don't remember the third one, maybe a black carbon fiber or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, I probably would, Jim. It's just, it's wild. I mean, it's wild. So yeah, very cool. What do you guys think of that? I mean, this again, the action is better. My action on the original one, the Jackrabbit, was kind of muddy. This one's kind of got a nice little smooth snap to it. I dig it, and I love the shape and the style of this one. Really, really cool. So that, and by the way, it fits perfectly in whatever size Rosecraft slip this is. They're $95, Nick. $95. Let me see. I got my laptop down here. I think I even have it open because I was looking. Let me see what the third version is real quick. All right, so you've got the barber pole. It's like red and white stripes. You've got the one I have, the cotton candy resin, and then you've got the Alley Cat black. Okay, it's sandalwood, black sandalwood, and that one is beautiful. And if you don't know, they're designed. Thoughts going out? Yeah, they lost their second dog today. Father and Julie. Love and prayers out to them and comfort for sure. I saw that. What style, Precious? You're weird. But they're designed after that hood ornament from the Golden Age, the Flying Goddess hood ornament, which is really, really cool. See you, Fred. Neon Museum. Is there such a thing? Okay, interesting. Third knife today. Yeah, and now twice in what, Tim? 2-3 months? And is that their last one? Or do they have one more dog? I think that might be it, right? It sounds morbid to say it that way. Hello, Robin. This is the X folder, X fixed blade from Griffin. And winged Viceroy. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, this thing, I have yet to give this an edge. I am trying, I cut with it often just to try to see if I can break down the edge. I have not yet. It is in MagnaCut, but I'm pretty impressed with the edge on this one. It is super nice, so perfect in the hands, easy carry. I wish it was a little tighter in the sheath. I did have it fall out today, but I don't know that I got it in there quite as tight as I should have. Yep, correct, Tim. I knew that. I just didn't know because the other one passed away a while back. I just didn't know if that was their last or if they still have a third dog. I don't think so. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's horrible and sad. People get really close to their pets. Some people do, some people don't. And no, if the rabbit were to pass away, I would probably be upset for a day. No, I used to be a pet person, and I lost my dog in my early 20s, a dog I had had for years, and I just haven't had the heart to get another one since. Plus, we're never home. It just would not be right or fair to have one. Gotcha, Victory. Wing Victory. Okay. Very cool. So those are my 3 today. And I hope you guys carried something cool. Again, I need to try to get my video recorded either tonight or tomorrow on this guy, just so I'm trying to get a little bit ahead. And then I have, what else? I have Fred's knives, but they're going to wait a few days. Fred and I have talked about that. I've got some crazy stuff coming up. I've got the Geo knife. Shoot. Knox's. And then I've still got to review the KB Snorri. That's going to wait a little bit. And I still have not done my review on this guy, I can't even remember the number right now. Yep, the TS 195 from Tucson. It's still waiting here to be reviewed patiently. I don't know if it's being patient or not. And then we've got the Orca from Poiculo from Fred. That one will wait a little while. Thank you, Fred. Fred is a gentleman, a scholar, and a friend. The Tuna from Poiculo, which I actually also think has a really great profile. I just the handle going so narrow at the back is not my first choice, but it's really nice indeed. I like it. Concept Model 6, nice. If anybody's looking for one, talk to Plucky. And then I cannot remember the name of this one right now, but I really like this one. I don't know why they all have to be Tantos, but this is great in the hand and beautiful indeed. So some really cool Poiculos coming when I get to them. Thanks to Fred. Just too much going on. Yeah, I don't like either one of those either, Justin. We should be friends. Nope, not a fan of tuna, not a fan of mayonnaise. You know what though? If I have a tomato sandwich in the summer with fresh tomato, I have to have a little thin layer of mayonnaise. It's just the one thing, or a BLT is mayonnaise. That's it. Hey, Blaze Burger. Thumb rollers. Good to see you, Blaze. I'm feeling somewhat better. Still not the greatest, but better. I went on prednisone today, and it makes me feel I can breathe better, but I feel crazy. Last night I overdid it and went for a walk because it was 60 degrees, and I went down the street a few times. And when I got back, I felt awful. I thought I was breathing fine. I was not. So that was dumb. So I'm taking it much easier today. That was very stupid. So what was that? Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's right, Anasso. Hello, sir. Thanks for the help. 32 people in here and only 16 likes. If you don't like me, then why are you here? No, I'm just kidding. Please hit like. Man, it was, I could not feel better standing in that warm sunshine, and it just, my mind, I love walking. It is literally my guilty pleasure. So yep. And no, there's no giveaway. I am planning on going live on Friday. If I live through tomorrow, I am working a very long day tomorrow, partially out of town. Shouldn't be too strenuous. My son Bradley is going with me in the evening on the game I'm working, and I told him he had to do all the heavy lifting. So, you think I'm going to give him some of my money? No. But anyway, and we had a great time last night with all the kids here for one of my son's birthdays, Tyler. We had a great time. And I love my kids. I love my kids. They are the greatest gift. My wife is. Yeah, exactly. He asked me if I would drive an Asso, and I told him, all right, here's the deal. Because he had some paperwork he needs to do. I said, I'll drive there, and you drive my truck home. He said, okay. So, yeah, that's better. That's better, Nick. Hey, Greg. Dude, I get it. Everybody seems to be sick right now, man. I asked Bradley if he minded riding with me, and he goes, I'm sick too. And I'm like, oops. Civivi knives are fine. I've reviewed quite a few on the channel. I love my favorite recent Civivi is the Guile. Love the Guile. Love the shoot. Crap. What's the name of the storm one? Help me, NASA. The one my kids bought me. I can't remember the name of it. Storm Howl. Thank you. I love that one. Lots of good ones. Had a hollow ground chisel introduce itself to my index. Holy crap. Well, how can you take, wait a minute, Josh, how can you take 10 days off work? Josh, how does that work? Right. I am welcome. Josh, how does that work if you take 10 days off work? Whew. Well, best of luck, man. I hope it works out, man. That sounds awful, brother. Golly. Jim's dealing with some Keith is dealing with some neck pain. Is that what it is? Jim's got some pain. It sounds like everybody's falling apart. That's what I said. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Hold on. Hang on, guys. Muting for a second so I can hack. All right, sorry for the delay. It's my shoulder. That's it. Okay. Sorry. I'm old as crap too. What are you talking about? Yeah, right. Exactly. Pain is weakness leaving my body. Okay. Well, I'm pretty weak right now. So, but I'm going to try to get a little more sleep tonight. I've told my wife, I said, I don't care what happens. You force me to get in. She said, you think I can make you go to bed? I'm like, yeah, you probably could. You could hit me with something or whatever. Not yours. I checked. Yeah, I use, hold on, we'll turn here. I don't want to get it up right now. It's the TS Prof Pioneer right here. That's the one I use. And it works well for me. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty busy. I got knives coming in and out all the time. I'm cutting with knives that come in for review. I'm cutting with tons of knives. I don't sharpen that often. I do a lot of stropping, but when I do sharpen, that's what I use. Yep, exactly, Plenipote. Yeah, that's not going to help, Robert. Not going to help at all. Wow. And Asso, you're rough on yourself, brother. I've seen a picture of you. You ain't ugly. What the heck? You're welcome. That's the best it's going to be coming from me, my friend. That's all I got. That's all I got. You ain't ugly. If that's not a compliment, then I don't know what is. I don't know how I could do that any better than what I just did. That was amazing. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's true. That is true, Kelly. Oh, that's not good. Oh my gosh, Nick. An ass, look at me and you should feel better about yourself, according to Nick. That's not very nice. Oh my goodness. You sent me what did you send me? You sent me a picture recently that had you in it. Booyah, I carried, if you go to my Instagram, I'll just show them real quick. I carried my two favorite knives together earlier this week. For the first time, I carried them both at the same time. It are two knives from American-made Holt Blade Works. This is the Holt Haptic and the Holt Morpheus. They are the most fantastic knives I own, bar none. Absolutely incredible, unmatched, and beautiful. I'm trying to decide if I want any other Holts. The shape of the Renegade doesn't really appeal to me. I just don't know what else because I'm gonna sell some knives and try to go up to the next, whatever the next thing is. I'm tempted to at least try an Arius. I've never owned an Arius, and I'm tempted to try to get one. Oh man, AKIF, I'm not your hunting knife guy. Guys, help this gentleman out. The best angle for a hunting knife, I personally, if I was sharpening, I have sharpened my brother-in-law's and nephew's hunting knives, and I typically put them at 17. That is my chosen angle. Freak Show, are you still here? He would probably be the best one to ask, or Jim, maybe. So I'm not your expert on that. Okay, Nick says give it 25 to 30, and Jim says 17. So see, you're gonna get different answers from everybody. And he's saying 17 degrees per side. If you're field dressing, go with 17 to 20, says Nick. And that's what I was assuming. The Xenon A severed, the Xenon doesn't appeal to me quite as much. I kind of like the smooth lines of the Arius, but yeah, I know your style's different than mine. Depends on the kind of knife and if it's your all around for specific use. Yep. The Mithril looks pretty cool. I mean, I do everything to 17 degrees, AKF. Personally, I do everything to 17 degrees. It's the best all around for me. And that's what I sharpen to. I mean, everybody does their own thing. Hey, Wyvern, what's up? I'm doing all right. All right, well, I am going to wrap this up. 32 people in here and 27 likes. Yes, that is true as well. So you're already starting with a thinner grind bevel on a kitchen knife, and your hunting knives are much thicker. So you want to lay that edge back on a hunting knife because it's pretty thick. Gareth Bull Shamwari, but it's never. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been tempted to look at a Grimsmo Rasp, but that I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay, here you go. If you're doing full field dressing, I do 20 degrees per side minimum for extra stability when you hit bone. So he's saying more like 20. So it'd be better. Hey, Kodiak, yeah, a little bit if you hit bone. Okay. But I'm not the sharpening expert. You do not want to ask me. Now, I want you guys, we have about a month and 10 days. No, a month and a week, let's say, until Blade Show Texas. My job at Blade Show Texas is to meet a lot of people and companies. My other job at Blade Show Texas is to bring back a ton of content, a metric ton. I have extra hard drive. I have all kinds of stuff. I am ready to roll if I don't screw it up. So that's what we're going to do now. When you get a chance, let's see if they've even put it up yet. Give me just a second. Blade Show Texas. Let's see if they've put the list of exhibitors up yet. If they haven't, then my assignment for you isn't going to help. All right, so they have. Okay, so the list is up. I would like anybody who's interested to go to that list, and it doesn't mean I'm going to go to everything. Okay, I can't. I'm one guy, 2 days. Do me a favor and go on there and write down your top 5 favorite companies that you'd like me to talk to at Texas, and send an email to knivesfast@gmail.com. Okay, so the list, whoops, hold on, wrong knob. The list looks like so. So if you would go to that list and just here, I'm gonna scroll down. Go to the list. It's at Blade. Just Google Blade Show Texas. Okay. Pick 4 or 5, I say 5. Pick 5 companies you would like for me to feature on a video. And if there's a specific knife you want me to look at, put it on there too. And send it to knivesfast@gmail.com. Okay. So that is something I'm going to talk about that for the next several weeks. Whoops, sorry, my hand's in the way. I'm going to talk about it for the next several weeks, and you guys can help me. Well, if you put it here, Nick ain't going to remember it, but I'll try. Yep. I've never been to a CKF booth, so that would be interesting. Grimsmo, I've been to theirs. Skiff, I need to. Clark Custom, okay. Those are all good. Just let me know. What knives do you regret buying? Lots of them. Most of them with bar locks. No, I don't have a lot of big regrets because I'm usually pretty picky before I buy. Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. Hey, Mick, good to see you. So if you're interested, definitely send me that email. That would be wonderful. I need to study the list myself. So I will be doing that very, very soon. No. No, Nick. Daggone it. All right, I seriously need to wrap it up and stop talking. I'm not going to do a third video today. I'm going to wait and try to do it tomorrow. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Wyvern. We'll do that. I mean, during the show, I might be running and gunning, but yeah, definitely, dude. We'll hang out. There you go. Nice and ass. All right, hit that like button for me. Hope you guys had fun. I'm wrapping it here. Like and comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. I appreciate all of you folks, and I thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel. Can't do it without you. And guys, 49,000 subscribers, almost halfway to having a plaque on the wall, which means I'll die before the other half happens because I've been doing it for 10 years to get to 50K almost. So there's no way I'm getting to 100. I mean, I won't be dead by then, but I'll probably, maybe be old enough where I'll be thinking of hanging this up. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, very, very cool. Oh, no, Nick. You will too. I know you will. All right, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again for watching the Knives Fast Weirdo channel. See ya. Bye, Paul Mills. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you guys.